What if I told you that the difference between someone earning $300,000 a year and still feeling broke, and someone earning half that, but quietly building wealth, is an income? It's psychology. We assume money solves money problems, but that assumption misses something deeper. There are doctors living paycheck to paycheck. There are teachers who retire millionaires. So what exactly are frugal people doing differently? And what do they understand about money that many high earners don't? Today, we're breaking down the psychology that keeps frugal people rich. We're taught something simple: earn more, spend comfortably, and you'll be rich. But here's the problem. Income is loud. Wealth is quiet. Income is visible: job titles, salaries, promotions. Wealth is silent: savings accounts, investments, freedom. You can make a lot of money and still have nothing left at the end of the month. That gap between what you earn and what you keep is where psychology enters the story. Most people don't upgrade their financial psychology when their income increases. They upgrade their lifestyle. Better car, bigger apartment, more expensive vacations, more "I deserve this." Psychologists call this lifestyle creep. Your income rises. Your expenses rise with it. Your savings stay the same. Frugal people interrupt this pattern. That interruption is where wealth begins. Lifestyle creep feels harmless. It feels earned. But when expenses grow in perfect alignment with income, progress stalls. The paycheck gets bigger, but the margin does not. Frugal individuals protect that margin. They understand that wealth grows in the space between earning and spending, and they guard that space carefully. Frugal people think differently about time. When most people see something they want, they ask, "Can I afford this?" Frugal people ask, "What does this cost my future?" That question changes everything. $1,000 impulse purchase isn't just $1,000. It's lost investment growth, lost flexibility, lost options. They see money as stored time and future freedom. This connects to one of the most studied psychological traits in success research: delayed gratification. The ability to wait. The ability to tolerate "not now." In a world designed for instant delivery and one-click purchases, patience becomes a financial superpower. Frugal people practice that patience daily, not dramatically, not loudly, just consistently. And it compounds. Let me ask you something. When you buy something expensive, do you feel powerful or slightly anxious afterward? That feeling matters. Impulse spending often delivers a rush, followed by tension. Frugal individuals are sensitive to that tension. They've trained themselves to notice the emotional aftertaste of purchases. Here's where people misunderstand frugality. Frugal doesn't mean cheap. It means selective. Frugal people spend generously, but intentionally. They invest in education. They pay for quality tools. They spend on health and meaningful experiences. But they cut ruthlessly elsewhere. Every purchase passes through a filter. Does this align with what I actually care about? Most spending is emotional. Frugal spending is intentional. That difference reduces regret. Impulse spending tries to repair mood. Intentional spending reinforces identity. When your spending matches your values, you don't feel deprived. You feel aligned. That alignment builds both confidence and stability. Now here's the trait nobody talks about: emotional independence from status. A lot of spending is social. The car says something. The watch says something. The house says something. Humans are wired to care what others think. But frugal people are unusually comfortable being underestimated. They don't need their purchases to narrate their worth. That requires ego control. It requires being okay with not impressing everyone. And here's the surprising insight. Frugality is not about money. It's about ego management. The ability to say, "I don't need this to feel successful." That psychological freedom protects wealth more than any budgeting app ever could. When ego isn't driving expenses, financial leakage slows. Wealth accumulates quietly, shielded from comparison and impulse. When you're not spending to signal status, something powerful happens. Your fixed costs stay low. Your stress decreases. Your options increase. Lower expenses create resilience. And resilience creates opportunity. With lower fixed costs, you can leave a toxic job, take entrepreneurial risks, weather economic downturns, help family members, invest aggressively. That flexibility is wealth. Not the car, not the watch, not the social media post. Freedom. Here's the contrarian truth. Frugality actually makes generosity easier. When money isn't leaking through impulse purchases and ego-driven spending, there's more available for meaningful things. Frugal people often give more thoughtfully and invest more consistently. They retire earlier, stress less, not because they restricted life, but because they designed it. Intentional restraint today creates expansive freedom tomorrow. So here's the real question. Do you want to look rich or be secure? Those are different paths. One prioritizes visibility. The other prioritizes stability. Income can be loud. Spending can be flashy. But wealth is quiet. It grows in the space between impulse and intention, between ego and discipline, between now and later. The psychology that keeps frugal people rich isn't magical. It's patient. It's selective. It's emotionally steady. It's the quiet habit of asking better questions before making decisions. In a world engineered to make you spend, that mindset is a quiet rebellion. Frugal people don't just save money. They protect freedom. They build resilience. They choose intention over impulse. And over time, that psychology does something extraordinary. It turns discipline into independence.